I figured it would be better to have round 1 and the introductions be their own separate thing, so yeah, let's get on with it. So, we have 454 Atro Bowtie, who is back from Budget Rally alongside his Chevy Chevelle, and is the first representative of the Classic Muscle Car Club, which is also back. After him, we have A-Lord GT, who has entered in the Greddy Fugu Z. Very interesting vehicle of choice, I must say, and same can be said for Andrew Hussey's real vehicle, as her car of choice is the Ambulance High Medic, although I'm not sure if it's gonna do good. Then we have Brett Fox, another newcomer, entering the tournament in the Ford Focus RS. But unlike Budget Rally, the Focus doesn't have a livery or any visual mods for that matter. Next up, we have Buck Sergeant Howard Hughes, the second member of the Classic Muscle Car Club, who is using the Pontiac Firebird. Really looking forward to see how it does against its competition. Speaking of which, there's Charles Leclerc, which, unlike in other tournaments he entered, he decided to take this one seriously by choosing the Ferrari F40. And following him is Fancy Wreck, who decided to come back yet again to compete in the Volkswagen Samba Bus, which for a more serious tournament like this is an interesting choice to say the least. And Ferrari GT Sport is also back for another round, this time entering in the C8 Corvette. But will he be able to dominate? We'll just have to see in the actual races. Up next is Freddy Fastbear, who has entered in the Fairlardy Z432, a car which may be old, but is definitely not slow. Well, at least not to the point of him being the first eliminated again. Halo is also back from Budget Rally, this time entering in the 991 generation Porsche 911, with this awesome looking Hatsune Miku livery. While interrupting Octopus in the Mazda MX-5 is here in an attempt to redeem himself after his surprise elimination in both Front Wheel Fury and 2000 Spirits. So hopefully he makes it farther into the tournament this time. Next on the list of competitors is Jakubek, who has entered in the Beetle 1200, staying true to his promise of only using funny cars most of the time. And it's clear to me that Jomnas Jomnani has went for a completely different approach with this by picking the Toyota Tundra, although I'm still not sure if it's gonna be competitive or not. And Julie Kanoto also went for a different approach, except he went completely overboard by picking the Mazda RX Vision. And then there's Lider, the third member of the Classic Muscle Car Club, and his car of choice is the Shelby GT350. Next is Marionette in his stealth model Porsche 911, except this time it's the 992 generation. Meanwhile, Marzo, surprisingly, has not went for an RS car, but rather the Jaguar E-Type instead. It's a legendary car, what can I say? I'm sure that Max Verstappen in the BMW M2 is ready to take on the challenge of this tournament. Plus, I've gotta say it, he has one of the best looking liveries out of everyone here. And we also have Mr. Polish Fallout fan himself, Mojave King, who has entered in the almighty Countach. But he is not alone here, as Mojave Queen decided to keep him company by entering in the Ferrari 512BB, both of which are ready to take on the battle. Next we have Oatmeal Spookolati on the road again, who decided to pick the infamous Ford GT40, which I'm guessing is only gonna add to the competition. And after him, there's Private First Class Chuck Patterson, the fourth member of the Classic Muscle Car Club, picking the C2 Corvette with this awesome looking livery. Pin has also decided to enter, and his car of choice is the Porsche 911 901 generation, or as he likes to call it, the Hippie. Alongside many others, Reagan also decided to make his debut here, in this thoroughly tuned 2004 Subaru Impreza. Oh yeah, Arcaadely is also here in the Roof RGT. Can't wait for this to start to see him make it to the finals again. Returning alongside him is also Mr. Tournament competitor himself, Rosie Miranto, in this BMW 3.0 CSL race car replica. A great car followed by a great livery. And there's also the 5th member of the classic muscle car club, Sophie, using a C3 Corvette Stingray, which, coincidentally, was the exact same one that Bowtie used in 100K Battle Machine. And then there's me, and I am using a professionally tuned Żółtek Porsche 996 generation. Not much else to say here. Moving on, we have SVTVP, who decided to enter the tournament in a C7 Corvette with an Argentinian flag livery to avenge his 2 friends which couldn't make it to the tournament in time. And then there's the 6th and final member of the classic muscle car club, Terrified Hockeyzard, who is using the legendary Dodge Charger with a General Lee livery.
Terranator, el coche más poderoso que ha existido, con tracción 4x4 y 2 turbomotores. Este sí es todoterreno, las calles son fáciles. Mete una lodo, parte la nieve, pasa por el agua. Terranator es el más potente que haya existido. ¿O qué prefieres, un coche para niñitas? Terranator, de Fotorama.
And after him is Thunderstorm Gaming, who's in a huge need of redemption after being eliminated early in both Budget Rally and 2000 Spirits. And he is using the M3 GTR race car reject from past glories. And following him is Tom the Cat, who is using an American flag livery vacuum cleaner. And after him is Virgil, who is using this object scribble looking Lexus LFA. Now, despite the joke that I made, the livery does look quite unique actually, while W12 is here to prove that the Audi TT can indeed be competitive. But will he actually be able to prove that? We'll just have to wait till the actual tournament starts. Then there's Wise in the mighty Toyota Alphard. Now, I'm not really sure what the livery is supposed to be representing, but it looks cool nonetheless. While Xolstis has pretty much made the finale to the Fairlardy trilogy by picking the 240Z, or the Devil Z, is what he likes to call it. And Ukester finally makes his long-awaited debut to one of my tournaments, entering in the 2018 Aston Martin Vantage, which was added not too long ago actually. As for Zeep Sheep, he decided to take this tournament seriously by picking the Nismo 400R. And last but not least is Zetsu in the BMW Vision GT, which, seeing a Vision GT compete alongside regular production cars is gonna be really interesting. And yeah, that's every person who decided to enter the tournament. Thanks for watching, good luck to you if you are one of the 40 competitors here, and I'll see you in round 1.